Well,
first and goal. Mahomes flings it. It's there! Hardman! Jackpot! Kansas City! Ready, down! Put.
Hello? You play to win the game. I don't want winners. I want people that want to win.
I guess it might help if I bring everybody in here. What's up, Mom? How's everybody doing today, fellas?
We cool, man. How we doing? Damn it, Bobby. And what up, Mike?
I'm gonna get it right.
telling everybody hello to a blank screen.
Hello, world.
Stressful last day at work, but it's all said and done now. I got a half day tomorrow, and then it's time to do the draft show.
You heard?
Favorite time of the year. I love doing that show. It's my favorite part of the
What's
week.
up, Bobby? Hey, Mike, I got my package today, man. Appreciate it, brother.
Try it.
It's
Try
that
it
thing
now.
on
He's here.
Yeah, we got time. Go try it.
Nah, I'm gonna try it tomorrow.
No. Fair enough. Draft show. A little edit. Okay.
Yeah,
like
it'll
it.
be.
I gotta have something with my wings, right?
Some
Right.
refreshments.
But when you do the taste test part of it, do it at our break time at pick 9.
Yeah, pick 9.
It's
Yeah.
the same.
If I'm here by then, because I'm gonna be late tonight. Tomorrow night.
Yeah.
It was a joke. It was a Saints joke because it's the Saints pick.
Yeah. Our break.
That'd be perfect time. Perfect time. So how was y'all day today? Jake's excited.
I'm excited. I got that half day tomorrow. Never had a half day before for work, so I'm excited to take my first ever half day.
Oh, and he does a heavy amount of nostalgia as a drug. And that'll make him feel like, half days at school tomorrow. That's why he's all giddy like that.
Oh, absolutely. I can't wait.
He getting on him, man.
Yeah, I'm gonna take the very first thing I'm gonna do too. Before I'm gonna go home, before I take a shower, I'm gonna crack a beer, and then I'm gonna take a shower. Then I'm gonna crack another beer, and then I'm gonna get on the show and then crack another beer. I'm gonna be 3 beers in by the show time. Let's go.
That's an awful idea, honestly, but
Nah, lit Jake's the best Jake. You guys will be rolling. I'll have jokes for days.
yeah, three in is just 4. You're gonna be slurring. It's gonna be a whole problem. We'll see. Have fun.
Can't be any worse than Took on a Sunday.
We'll have other members. We're just gonna mute him and have him talking to himself.
That's just mean.
How's your day,
It was cool, man. Got a little bit done. Can't complain. Get ready to rock and roll. I'm excited. Tonight's show going to be just as much fun as tomorrow night, but tomorrow and Friday is going to be the ultimate, though. I think tomorrow's going to be kind of reserved. I think all the fun's going to be Friday night.
Sure.
Yeah, probably. Oh, he said half day something because you still have to go and don't want to do. I'm just picturing Bobby at the altar, just like, whatever, man. Somebody want to read this? Where we leave off last time, Psalm, whatever. Just, find it in the book. I don't feel like being here today. I know you have another job. It just sounds funny that way.
All right, so it's interesting. The first story tonight is a story that started the journey of Will with STWF, and with the topic of NIL.
Turned it into a bad word.
I know, right? So the NFL, the NCAA is proposing rule changes to allow direct payment to athletes from schools.
What
Something
could go wrong?
that doesn't happen right now. I know, right? The proposal contingent on final approval of the House versus the NCAA antitrust settlement would allow schools to offer direct financial compensation to players, including payments for NIL, and create a new structure for roster management and scholarship distribution. We talked about that a little bit the other day as well, on Monday. Board members met on Monday, ultimately advancing the 9 key legislative changes that will reshape the NCAA's regulatory framework. The changes go into effect on July the 1st, pending settlement approval. And schools have until June 15th to opt in to the new model for the upcoming academic year. The key proposal include up to $20.5 million in direct athlete benefits. Schools in Power 4 conferences and other choosing to participate could offer financial packages to athletes capped at $20.5 million annually. Expanded scholarship access. All athletes on declared rosters could receive full scholarships. A change the NCAA says will significantly increase opportunities, particularly for women's sports. Sport-specific roster limits. New regulations would establish standardized roster sizes per sport.
It's just a pro sport now.
It is. Now, the NIL transparency and oversight. The NCAA will require all NIL deals valued at $600 or more to be disclosed. A newly created NIL clearinghouse operated independently will review third-party agreements for fairness and potential circumvention of the financial cap. Oh, so that $20.5 million is for the whole roster. And like,
yeah.
I saw one of the, I think Arches got one that was like $8.5 million or something like that. That counts toward that $20.5 million cap, I guess. So you can't have a whole bunch of guys making $10 to $15 million a year.
Right. So it has to be the whole cap, which with the whole team, which makes a lot of sense. Which means you're gonna get a lot of guys not even making the million, but they'll make enough. Yeah, I mean, cap it, yes, 100%.
Monitoring platforms and enforcement. Schools will be required to use technology platforms to track both institutional payments and third-party NIL deals. An enforcement gap run by conferences involves the House case would oversee adherence to the settlement terms. Despite the financial shift, certain eligibility requirements remain. To be eligible for benefits, the athlete must be enrolled full-time, meet Division I academic progress standards, and earn benefits within the 5-year eligibility period. Huh. So how do y'all feel about those potential changes?
All sounds like stuff that needs to happen. It's profit sharing, which that makes sense. NIL was great in theory, but that combined with the transfer portal has done so much damage. Has it though? We had a great NCAA college football season this year. I thought it was great. The transfer portal is the problem. I will stand by that. I will die on that hill. The transfer portal is the real problem. Dale seems to think it can't be fixed because they already went to court for it. But I believe there's still hope to fix that, because I kind of feel like they went to court for the wrong things. Like I said, it's not about, can they transfer once? Can they just no? Once you transfer, that's it. I don't understand. But we're not gonna kick that dead horse. We talk about it every time we bring this up. So yeah, these changes are good. I believe a cap will make things even, at least.
Yeah.
They have to be academically eligible. Going to be a lot of kids taking a bunch of 1-credit gym classes, which is already happening. Yeah. Basket weaving majors. We've seen those before.
They have to declare it now. I remember when I was in school, I played with some guys that was they were singers on the field, but undeclared in the classroom.
Hilarious.
I don't think you can do that anymore.
Yeah, that's funny.
Jake, any thoughts on that?
Couldn't get the mute button. My bad.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I'm cool with that, because this means that these colleges are going to have to be smarter with who and how they pay people. Because I mean, just at first glance, Michigan's paying their quarterback $10 million or more. I forgot what the contract was. That takes up over half of what they already have. So this means people are going to have to start really thinking about how they're spending their money for their NIL deals. And I think it's going to bring in, technically that's job making, because there's going to be a scout or a personnel that's going to need to be hired to make sure they're managing their deals correctly. And also I'm with Will. I think that obviously the transfer portal is going to be the biggest problem. And I'm not in agreement with Dale. I think it still can be fixed. They just needed to take different things to the court instead of what they did, because they didn't even try to fix what needed to be fixed. They went in there with a bunch of nothing and came out with nothing because that's what they brought in. So, yeah, that's my take on it.
Okay. Fair enough.
After watching these Celtics.
This would be right up Took's alley if he was here. So in the memory of Took, because he ain't hanging with us tonight, he on daddy duty. Ole Miss, Lane Kiffin wants to change the college football playoffs to a 16-team bracket format. And the reason being,
You said Ole Miss wants what?
Lane Kiffin wants to expand it to a 16-team playoff bracket.
So he can get in? Go ahead.
Yep.
Yeah, literally.
He said he wants to expand it to 16 teams because it will widen the number of fan bases emotionally invested in the playoff.
It sounds good. Full of shit, but it sounds good.
He said forget giving automatic bids. Figure out the best teams. Let an educated committee figure that out with analytics.
But I think this year they already did. I think the best teams got in. I don't get where I think
it was a good playoff.
It's sour grapes. It's sour grapes. That's it.
Yeah, cut that out.
And his team did finish 14th last year in the college football playoff rankings.
This is absolutely sour grapes. I think 12 teams is just fine. No reason to expand. I think what they're doing now is just fine. And what's the point of expanding? Because every time you expand these damn playoffs, Ohio State wins a national championship. Do you want to see that again?
Seems like you should.
Hell no. Nah, I don't want no more.
You know, Took wants 72 teams, so
it's good for show content.
Took wants every team in the NCAA college basketball to be
just
in the
one big ass tournament, just a never ending. Just start from the opening day. It's all one game elimination tournament.
10 game season. Everybody's in. No play in. That's it. Get it going. Yeah. That's what he wants.
The play in is just playing from the beginning. That's what Took wants. Took coming through, or he says not here tonight?
I don't know. I hadn't seen.
He'll be here, probably.
All right. So that's enough about. Well, it's kind of enough about college. Still a little bit of college. More towards the draft. So getting up obviously for a little bit of a draft talk tonight. Last college subject, I think it is. The top future NFL draft prospects to watch during the 2025 college football season. They got the quarterbacks. Obviously, you got Cam Ward coming out this year. But you got right now, LSU Garrett Nussmeier is amongst the most respected group of quarterbacks. You see plenty of praise from Clemson's Cade Klubnik, Penn State's Drew Aller, South Carolina's Lenore Sellers, and Texas's Arch Manning. But you also got to put into there Arizona State's Sam Levitt and Oklahoma's John Mater are two more players worth watching. Any of those guys excited for the quarterbacks this coming up season? No, the obvious for me.
What? Yours?
Arch.
Oh, for the coming up, yeah. Well, I'm most excited to see what Nico does in UCLA. You know that. But Arch, I think, is going to crush. I can't wait to see him turn up with this team, fully his now.
I hope so, and I hope it starts in August.
Coach,
I heard that.
College Dak Prescott. Yep.
I had to check the temperature to see if he was still Porzingis is hurt. Was it from that dunk?
No, fucking Bitadze throwing his arms around. I hope he gets ejected. I don't know what's gonna happen, but that wasn't necessary. He caught him with an elbow, split his head open. He was on the ground leaking. Yeah, that's excessive. Toss him.
Coach, all because I'm just trying to get into the house after work doesn't mean that I ain't paying attention to your jabs, but I was owed that one from yesterday.
You bum.
So Bobby says, you know who is a staff member of the Saints? Doug Nussmeier. The likelihood Nuss is a Saint is high, and I don't like the guy. I hate it here. So Bobby's not a fan of Nussy going there, but Dale is, huh?
Yeah, they're split. Their entire fan base split, just like their team. Just not good.
No one likes Nussmeier. He sucks.
Dale does. Dale loves him.
Dale swears by him.
Dale loves mid or worse, so I get it.
No, he loved major schools. He loved LSU. He don't want nobody from Montana State. Oh, what up, Brandon? I found a post made over 11 months ago saying the Texans take a left tackle first round of this draft. Huh. Wonder how that plays out.
And they traded Tonsil, didn't they?
I believe so. Yes. That's
yeah.
This play and they couldn't hit the Atlantic Ocean while standing on North Carolina's beach the next.
Yeah. He's very inconsistent from what I saw.
Got to go Myrtle. Is Myrtle's still Atlantic? You got to go Myrtle. Come
on. Offensive playmakers. The group of running backs probably starts with Notre Dame's Jeremiah Love and Penn State's Nick Singleton. While both players are dynamic and versatile and proven against top competition, pretty good mix. Also, a pair of transfers could be monitored. Cal standout Jaden Ott is now to Oklahoma. And to Lane Star, Mekhi Hughes is set to play at Oregon. Oregon getting a lot of talent up there.
Yeah, they all following that quarterback.
Also wide receivers position is wide open. Might a former top prospect like Oregon's Evan Stewart lead the way. How about Arizona State's Jordan Tyson after a breakout year? Clemson's Antonio Williams, Ohio State's Cornell Tate, and NC State to Texas A&M transfer KC Conception. How will they all fit in with their new teams? What do you know about Cornell Tate, Jake?
Oh, he's going to eat. He's a beast.
Where'd he go?
Stayed at Ohio State.
Oh, he stayed? I thought he was reading from a list of people who went somewhere new.
That's what I thought so, too.
Nope, Cornell Tate's staying at Ohio State. He's going to be the number 2 next to Jeremiah.
Okay.
Let me just make sure I'm almost 100% positive he is. I'm pretty sure
his heart's going to break if he's not. If he left.
No, he's still there. He's still there. He's staying.
Okay. Yeah, the article made it seem like he had moved.
6'3", 193. The only reason he didn't shine as much this year as he probably should is because he was playing with Jeremiah and Emeka. But he made some really big plays last year, and I think he's going to do the same. But I don't think this is the kind of list Coach was looking for. So no reason for me to keep talking about him.
Also, a couple of tight ends, Georgia's Oscar Delp and Ole Miss's Luke Haas. They can be somebody, guys who can drive up the draft.
I like Haas.
Luke Haas.
I like
Haas.
I thought you said Luke Ass. I'm like, huh?
He's a ass man.
That was funny. I needed that.
Yeah, I like
far as the linemen, you got where is that? Alabama's Parker Bracefield, Missouri's Caden Green, and Connor. Oh, Missouri's duo, Caden Green and Connor Tollison. And then Florida's Jake Slaughter is a well-respected center.
Yeah, we always got some center work in Florida. We had Pouncey in them before. We had other guys too. Like, yeah, let's go Slaughter. Slaughter's definitely our best lineman.
And then to top it off, guys that could be prioritized for NFL teams with tackles over guards and centers. You got Clemson's Blake Miller, Florida's Austin Barber, Tennessee's Lance Hurd, and Utah's Spencer Fano. Then you got Fano.
Oh, okay.
From Utah.
Oh, sorry. Yeah. Utah got a pipeline with some of the Hawaiian boys. They always have one or two.
And then you got your defensive linemen and linebackers. Obviously, you want to go pass rushers. Simply, you got to go to the SEC. You got Clemson's T.J. Parker and Peter Woods, while Miami's hoping Ruben Bain Jr. reclaims his form after injury-riddled season. Florida State defensive tackle Darnell Jackson Jr. is another high-quality ACC talent. And then, of course, there's no shortage of stars in the SEC. You got Alabama's L.T. Overton, Auburn's Keldrick Falk, Florida's Tariq Sapp, Ole Miss's Centurion Perkins. Then at LSU got Harold Perkins Jr. and then Texas's Anthony Hill at linebacker. As far as the edges, Illinois' edge, Gabe Jackas, Oregon edge, Mateo Ugalele. I think that's how you say that. Penn State's Dennis Sutton, and Ohio State linebacker Sonny Styles. And then for the defensive backs to watch out for this upcoming season, you got Ohio State safety Caleb Downs.
Yes, sir.
Ohio State got a lot of talent on here, man. And then after that, you got Alabama's. No, you got to take it into consideration at cornerback David Igbenson. How do you say that? Is cornerback Igbinosun. Davison Igbinosun. And then after that, you got Alabama's Dominique Jackson, Colorado's DJ McKinney, Penn State's AJ Harris, Tennessee's Jamad McCoy, Texas's Malik Muhammad, and Washington's Takario Davis. And then Purdue to Oregon transfer Dylan Thieneman is among the best safeties behind Downs, along with Bama's Kean Saab and Michigan's Rob Moore. So those are a couple of the names to look out for this upcoming college football season. Who's going to be the best kicker? That's your question.
Not a single Gator in sight.
Said no one. What are you talking about? Were you deaf? There's multiple Gators on that list.
More than likely, I wasn't even paying attention.
Just shut up.
Oh, the Diz. Is Took ready to hop on?
Oh yeah, he's in the back.
He can't type either. Took, what's up, man?
The word, man. I could have wrote, but as y'all supposed to do, y'all supposed to finish y'all shit up, and then I come through. You know what I'm saying? So y'all doing great thing production wise. Don't let me in. I'm chilling. What's the word with y'all?
My bad. I got no time to heat this up.
I got a loud crib tonight, so you know what I'm saying. Excuse anything you may hear, see, or not see me as much tonight. I might be pulling a Jake for most of the show. I'm here.
Absolutely. So,
Hope
it's
y'all
all
doing well.
good.
So speaking about though, man, NFL draft tomorrow. What's up, man?
Well, so far we talked about the NIL changes, the salary cap in college football, $20.5 million.
Salary cap. Whoa.
Yeah,
This is where we're going now? Salary cap?
Yep.
it's in court right now.
They trying to take down the money trees to keep like a stable tree? How are you going to control the SEC? I know that's the first conference you bring up, and probably the Big Ten. How are you going to stop them? How are you going to make them have a collective cap? Because you don't want everybody to be signed to those big schools? That's something that's really definitely got to be dissected.
Yeah, I think it's to add parity. The whole point of this was to try to even the playing field, and it's not working.
And now the rich are getting richer and the poor getting poorer, man. It sounds like life to
Right.
me.
Right. That's the problem. That's what they were trying to avoid, and so they got to make some adjustments now. I don't have a problem with the cap, but the real cap is the transfer cap. That's what they really got to fix.
Yeah, I feel like the transfer gap. If you can close the transfer gap, then maybe this all kind of just like be a normal trend. But since you don't want to close the gap, now you're going after the dog. It's I don't know. Transferring, like we know, it was never the plan in our eyes. You know, it was kind of hard in the day. The fact that it is all crazy legal now to do it whenever you want, and you get through within a month, this is crazy to me. I would rather do that before I like handle the cap in terms of money. Because you can't tell schools what to spend. They got it, somebody wanted, hey, best buyer. Can't really do nothing about that. But
you can though. That's literally what they're gonna do. They're gonna do something about it. You gotta let them. Yeah, you gotta put a cap. Once you start, because then you're gonna have baseball. You want the Dodgers in college football because that's what Ohio State's about to be if you don't put a cap on this.
I'm cool with
it. Also, you're a BC fan. You want the Eagles to be relevant? You need a cap.
I've been in this projectile. We got money. We just don't got the college system to go get players. It's no shame, no problem. Like if that's where our position is in the college itself in BC, they're not caring as much for football. They care more for hockey and fucking swimming. That's where the money's going. BC got money. It's just a matter of the football program ain't what it is. And even when we was winning some games, the football program was kind of like not looked at. We was just good enough to win games. So when I talk about the money is teams got money. You can put a cap and shit on it, but that doesn't mean that a LSU or a Texas or a Florida Gators swamp ain't gonna get what they want. I mean, yeah, the number is different, but they
can still get the money. They just got to spread it out. They just got to spread it out amongst all the sports for the school. You can't just have a booster coming back, some crazy rich football player or whatever it is who used to go to the school and like, I only want to fund the football program. Like, if you're going to help the school, help the school. Spread the money around. Give it to the school.
He said, no, still sucks. Sam,
Who sucks?
Nuss. Oh, my boy. LSU.
Yeah.
I get transfer and shit. Yeah.
All right. So, you know your boy. I like the historical perspective of sports. So next topic we got are the top and worst NFL drafts of all time. So start out with the top ones. Right off the bat, the 2004 NFL draft. You had 39 Pro Bowlers from that draft and 128 players with 5 or more years. The standout picks from that draft was Eli first overall.
Yep.
Phillip Rivers 4th, Big Ben 11th, and Larry Fitzgerald 3rd.
That's Larry's draft. That's a good class, yeah.
Next up, we got the 2007 draft. You had 34 Pro Bowlers, 122 players with 5+ or more years in NFL. Second overall was Megatron. Third overall was Joe Thomas. Seventh overall was AD. 14th overall was Revis Island.
You said that was
Pretty good
07.
draft. That's 07, yes, sir.
Okay.
Talk about Revis and Peterson and Joe Thomas is some of the best at their position all time. Megatron too. Shit.
Yep. Next up, the 1981 NFL draft. You got 7 Hall of Famers from that draft, 45 Pro Bowlers. That draft second overall is LT. 8th overall, Ronnie Lott. 38th overall, Mike Singletary. And 48th overall, Harry Long. It's a hell of a draft.
Yeah. Those are some pillars of the league right there.
The 1996 NFL draft, 5 Hall of Famers, 37 Pro Bowlers. 4th overall, Jonathan Ogden. 19th overall, Marvin Harrison. 26th overall, Ray Lewis. 89th overall, T.O.
89 for T.O. is crazy. Tennessee, Chattanooga.
Got 2 more of the best. You got the 85 draft, 5 Hall of Famers, 25 Pro Bowlers. First overall, you had Bruce Smith. 16th overall, Jerry Rice. 4th overall, Chris Dolman. And 86th overall, Andre Reed.
That's a good drive.
And then last, you got the 2011 draft, 45 Pro Bowlers as of 2021. You had Cam Newton first overall, Von Miller second, J.J. Watt 11th, Richard Sherman 154th.
Blaine Gabbert picked ahead of J.J. Watt.
Crazy. Cuz was heated that.
Hey, Toot, ain't that the same draft as Tyron Smith?
Uh-huh. That was legendary. That was legit.
Oh, I misspoke. There's more. I misspoke.
Well, wait, there's more.
The 1989 draft, 5 Hall of Famers. Troy Aikman first overall, Barry Sanders third, Derek Thomas fourth, Deion Sanders fifth.
Fifth is crazy. He's the best one of that bunch.
Got your 1957 NFL drafts.
Won't know any of these names.
9 Hall of Famers from that draft. Yeah, you will. Jim Parker was 8th. Don Maynard, 109th. Sonny Jurgensen, 43rd.
No, I know that name.
Jim Brown, 6th.
Okay. That's it?
The 1983 NFL draft, you got John Elway first, Dan Marino 27th, Eric Dickerson 2nd, Jim Kelly 14th.
Marino 22nd is crazy.
Wow.
You know why though, right?
Pittsburgh. Nah, why?
It was rumors.
Yeah.
They like the nose candy. And he goes to Miami.
Yeah, I think his draft class in terms of everything. Depth, star power, record, and rings. I feel like this is one of the best ones.
Yeah, it's a good one.
And then for good measure, they got the number 1 draft by a team for 1 year. The 1974 Steelers. What'd you say?
The Saints. When they traded their entire draft for one guy.
You got the 1974 Steelers. From that draft, they got 4 Hall of Famers and 5 starters on the Super Bowl winning teams. Those players are Lynn Swan, 21st, Jack Lambert, 46, John Stallworth, 82nd, and Mike Webster, 125th. All those guys in one draft.
Yeah, it's a crazy ass draft.
That's why they ran in the 70s.
Added to a team that was already good too. Mind you, their first pick was 21st in that draft. That's not like they were a good team.
Yeah, I think back then there was only like maybe 28 teams then.
Right. So like that's like they were a late in the season playoff team.
Now on the flip side, we got the 5 worst draft classes over the last 20 years. You got the number 5, 2015 draft class. Only 7 of the 32 players chosen in the first round were still with the team that drafted them into the 6th season.
Miss you.
There was 2 obvious candidates in the draft to take the first overall pick: Marcus Mariota and Jameis Winston. That kind of sets the tone about that draft class.
Jameis, man, I still think he had it.
He did.
He just, although the Tampa Bay, they gave him good receivers. He just was throwing a million interceptions. I guess he didn't. I don't know. I still think they made the
number
right pick.
4.
Guy.
You say again?
Mariota wasn't the guy. I still think Jameis was the right pick.
Jameis went first overall, didn't he?
Yeah, that's why I think he was a better pick than like Mariota.
Mariota was with Tennessee.
Yeah.
Was he there with Jeff Fisher at one point? Yeah, he was, right?
He was.
Mm-hmm.
He was. I think it was the I think that was the late tenure. That was it for Jeff. I think did he even last the season? Or just a year? He might just lasted a year. Pretty much sure he was there.
I can't remember, but yeah, I think he drafted him. Or they drafted him.
Okay. This one's surprising. The 2008 class is number 4. Now, this class included Matty Ice, Joe Flacco, Chris Johnson, Jordy Nelson, and Deshaun Jackson. All pretty good players, right? But that's it. That's it. I think it's pretty good. It's pretty good guys out of there, though.
Yeah, but the rest of the class was bad, huh?
Must have been, because they don't even mention them. The 2006 class is predicted to be very successful, as players like Ben Sean, Matt Leinart, and Reggie Bush were considered top prospects. But as we know, none of those guys panned out.
Yeah. I mean, you said Reggie Bush?
Yeah.
He got a ring out of it. I mean,
he got a ring, but we thought he's going to be able to be the guy to carry a franchise.
Yeah. I think size. He was too tall for his weight. He was like 6 feet, but he was only like 205.
Right.
He wasn't gonna make it in that.
Took a lot of licks.
Yeah, once he gained more weight, like I think he had a pretty good season as an every down back with the Lions and maybe Miami.
Illest thing of life. If you could be the illest in college, and even if you ain't that ill in the NFL, still got them college days, man. Reggie Bush.
They tried to take it from bro. They tried to take it from bro. They did take it from bro. They gave it back.
Trophy, like literally, he was still that dude. People still talk about Reggie Bush to this day. So I feel like for the pros, because you want to be, that's the highest you want to go. Everybody wants to be a pro. But
that's still the best national championship I've ever seen.
But being a national champion, being a college phenomenon, all that, sometimes rings over a professional if you're not as good professionally. You know what I'm saying? You got to realize, too, man, like combines and all that stuff, people don't like it as much, but in a sense, it's kind of real. You know what I'm saying? Because you really get the in-depth of what a player is going to probably be. that day, but years down the line, it's like Reggie Bush may not be that guy that we thought he would be.
P. Dollar, yes. JaVale White was with Tennessee for a little while.
Lendale White was better than Reggie in my
Lendale White.
I like Lendale better. And then Lendale got hit with the injury before draft and all that, so it put him down. You know, he could have been a second round. What did it ended up being, like a fourth rounder?
Yeah, he fell a bit.
I think so.
So, yeah, USC.
He like to party though, right?
With the USC, of course he does. They all like to party at USC. That's Southern California. You would too. You're the man of the
he was a second round, 45th pick.
Okay,
yeah. He still fell a little bit though. He was supposed to go higher. But
he came in the lead in 2006 and he was gone by 2010. Three teams during that time frame.
3.5, coach. What we say? Clean. USC, you suck college. Now you suck college.
I think I just saw one of the guys from the Beantown Deli TikToks in the crowd. That's funny.
What, the game?
Yeah.
Okay. Wasn't
letting them stay around? Yep. Huh?
Wasn't as loud today going downtown? Usually it's rocking
because they're not a threat.
Oh shit! Oh, come on, man. Back to the play call sheet, man. Because I know you're Celtics with them this year, trying to get a back-to-back title. So yeah, undefeated motherfucker. Man.
Let's get it. White with another 3. You heard?
So number 2, worst draft class, 2009 class. You have Matthew Stafford as a number 1 overall pick. But 6 years after the draft, just 5 of the first round selection was still with the clubs that selected them. Only 3 of those players, Brandon Pettigrew, Brian Cushing, and Matthew Stafford, were selected in the top 25. Furthermore, 27 of the 256 selected players in the NFL draft never participated in an NFL regular season game.
Oh,
that's like 10%.
That's great.
Yeah, that's rough.
That was going on then.
That's a bad draft.
That's like the WNBA draft.
Yeah.
For real.
He's not wrong. That's exactly what that's like.
To get from, man. Arian Foster was undrafted in that draft.
Percy Harvin was in that draft too.
Percy.
Brian Umpernaco.
Oh, Brian Arakpo?
Absolutely. Then you have Mark Sanchez, Josh Freeman. That draft was up.
Freeman was bad.
And you want to hear worse? The 2013 draft class for quarterbacks, EJ Manuel, ACC network analyst, Mike Glennon, broker at Lee and Associates, Matt Barkley, out of football, Ryan Nassib, direct investment associate, Tyler Wilson, president of Sirius, and the only one still standing, Geno Smith, is with the Raiders.
Hey, baby, Geno.
My man Gino's still standing, dog. Big Gino.
My man Gino. You wished bad upon that man the last 2. See, I want to hear it.
I know he's still alive though. It's fitting to fall real soon. I'm gonna be here to see it, Gino, and I'm gonna keep betting on that too.
and that is the worst draft class. The 2013 is the worst draft class. 8 of the first 10 players selected were out of the league 10 years later.
The 2002 draft class was bad too.
2002?
Yeah, that's some dogs, but overall, it wasn't that good. That guy's like Dwight Freeney, Jeremy Shockey, Albert. I step on your face with fucking Cleet Haynesworth, Clinton Porter. James Harrison, who was undrafted, was dope. Ryan Westbrook. 2002 draft, David Carr was drafted that draft. Joey Harris.
Julius Peppers.
Julius Peppers was there. Mike Williams, number 4, to Buffalo. Ryan Sims, number 6, to Kansas City. Levi Jones, number 10, to Cincinnati.
Rough. Levi Jones.
I think the draft to the start of the 2000s was fucking trash. Tom Brady probably the only golden goose came out that shit, and he was a sick.
Well, all the quarterbacks besides him ended up.
All the quarterbacks were trash in 2000, like 2002, 3. Whoa.
Was it like Andre Ware, one of them? Yeah.
Ed Reed was in that draft too.
Sebastian Janikowski
in Brady's draft?
No, the first one that Chuck was talking about, 2002.
Oh, yeah, Ed Reed, yeah, he's
that year. The year Tom Brady, Chad Pennington, went. Mark Bolger went.
Mark Bolger.
Mark motherfucking Bolger.
Nephew of Whitey Bulger.
We thought Mark was out solid for a little bit, replacing Kirk, but then they all fell down. I think they lost to the Saints like twice that season, or the Saints was getting the ass kicked when they ran.
That's a Roy Williams draft.
Roy Williams, exactly.
Heavy hitting, can't cover.
Albert Hainsworth. Yeah, he got exposed in Washington, boy. What's my man name? Santana Moss.
Oh, Santana, yeah.
He still killed him on them post routes.
Yeah, I don't know why they had him up there trying to defend Santana though.
That's when he got exposed.
Mm-hmm.
2002 was solidified because of all the Miami Hurricanes.
Oh, was it McGahee and them?
Yep.
Yeah, that team was stacked. That's Ken Dorsey is the quarterback?
Yes.
Dorsey, they got Andre Johnson's on that team, I think. Shockey should be on that team. Yeah, that team was fucking stacked. Ed Reed. Sapp and Ed weren't on the same team, were they? The same Miami team?
No.
Oh,
Sapp, when Sapp came out, I was still in college. And Ed came out when I was.
Was he there with Dansby and them? He had I forget who else was on that defense. Philip Buchanan, maybe.
I thought I saw Buchanan on the. I think he came out on the 2002 draft.
Okay. Wait, Philip Buchanan before Ed Reed? No. What?
Let's see.
Oh, Will Ford was with that squad. Yeah, that's who the big guy in the middle was. Big Vinny Will.
Will Ford. Oh, what? Shout out to my man Vince Wilfork, man, wearing the what's that? The cattle fucking corduroys.
Yeah, a man that big with a fork in his name.
I mean, he's for real. I see him up close, personal, man. Met him. He's fucking monster, man.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Ginormous human being.
See, now you got me thinking, Brother Will.
About
now I'm looking.
The Miami
That
team.
94. Yep. 94 Hurricane roster. See, with that roster, you had, was it 94? Was he there then?
Who, Ed? No, that's not Ed. Maybe Warren, though.
No, Warren, yeah. So the 94 team, the 94 team, on offense, they had James Stewart at running back.
Mm.
And then a wide receiver. Your Teal Green.
That's it? No, what?
Yeah, that's pretty much about it. On defense, obviously you had Sapp, you had Dwayne Johnson, you had Ray Lewis.
Dewey.
That's pretty much it. Those was bad Miami years. I think that was after they got busted and stuff.
Yeah. Dewey couldn't bring them a ship. Poor Dewey.
And actually, that 94 team, they went 10-2 that year.
Crazy.
8-3 the next year. The quarterback was Frank Costa.
That team's garbage, huh? 10-2? How?
And he got fired because the very next year they brought in Butch Davis.
Wait, that's the coach with the quarterback?
The coach.
You didn't go
so
undefeated. You're fired.
Who was the quarterback?
It was Ron Clement was a quarterback. Running backs, nobody that jumps out to me. Polo Joseph. Your Teal Green was still there, wide receiver. And then on defense, nobody that jumps out to me. Miami used to be a football factory at one point in time.
Jaylen Brown killing me.
Why are you killing you, dog? You put money on him tonight?
No, everybody likes to try to say he and Tatum are equal, but when Tatum's off the court, this motherfucker be struggling. He can't deal with the way they defend Tatum. They don't get defended the same way. They blitz Tatum.
So
he's Scottie Pippen, man. It's all good.
He been Pippen.
It's all good to be Scottie Pippen, man.
Good shot, though. Big shot. Big shot. He hit a big three. Let's go.
Oh, who hit a big shot?
Jaylen Brown. He finally fucking hit a big shot. Must have heard me talking shit.
Orlando's only chance to win the series, dog. And they gave it up tonight.
Yeah.
Man. It's over in Orlando. Hurricanes might be the only team in NFL history who could have challenged the NFL team.
Because they were all NFL players.
I would like to see how many generations it can reign, because I know every generation has that team that could potentially be the NFL team or challenge the NFL team. You know what I'm saying? So I'll be interested to even have a list like that, like teams, college-wise, who we may thought could win an NFL game. We won't say have a good record or whatever the case is. Just win a game. Yeah, but that hurricane scene from then, man, was crazy. It was colossal.
The top 7 NFL draft steals of all time. I know y'all know one of these.
Purdy. Listen.
Who you think's number 1?
Tom Brady's number one.
Tom Brady, yeah.
Jay?
TB12.
Y'all all 3 are correct. It is TB12.
Yeah.
6th round, 199th overall, 7-time Super Bowl champion, 3 times MVP, NFL GOAT is what they call him. Deacon Jones.
Yeah.
1961 draft, 14th spot, 186 overall. 8-time Pro Bowler, corner term sack, NFL Hall of Fame. Shannon Sharp, 7th round, 1990. Bart Starr, 1956, 17th round, 200-plus player overall. 5-time NFL champion, 2-time Super Bowl champion, Hall of Fame. Terrell Davis, 6th round, 196 overall. Roger Staubach. Huh?
I said product of the system.
You think so?
I think he was decent, but I think you could have put a lot of
You
back.
think Elway gets those Super Bowls without him? Yeah, that zone blocking scheme was relatively new.
It was fucking the league up. They had no idea what to do with that.
Can I take a guess at one of these?
Yeah.
I want to guess Jason Kelsey.
Not on here as a top 7.
He's one.
Really?
He's one. Sixth
he's,
round, 91.
yes.
I mean, it's not a steal, but it's definitely a good pickup. I think
round 191. That's only 8 picks higher than Brady. I think that's pretty deep.
no, but the difference between Brady and Kelsey is Brady's the motherfucking best guy at his position. Kelsey fucking probably.
And Kelsey might be the best center of all time.
No. And who's ours?
No, it's not.
And who's ours? Don't let we can't get this dude in here. Shout out to Kelsey. He had a fucking immense career. But motherfucker wasn't in the helmet of anything until fucking Kelsey, the younger brother, started fucking getting helmet. And getting supreme.
Well, I mean, he's on the line, so that makes. I mean, he's not gonna have the height.
Absolutely more reason to it. But nah, I don't. Like I said,
name a better center too.
Tom Brady is a steal. Like at 6, Kelsey was a steal. He was just a good second day, third day pickup. Me.
It is a hard thing to do, though. Name a better center.
I'm just saying.
Hey, I mean, you can name your name.
We just don't know. We just don't remember centers.
I can give 2 fucks about the centers, so I'm not going to name them. I can care less. Not a position I care for.
But I would say, I know Julian's probably not on this list, but he could be.
Will's
There's 2 more.
Rob Purdy.
There's 2 more guys left on this list. And Mike, to answer your question, Jerry Rice was the 16th overall pick. Considering he was coming from an HBCU in the early 80s, I think San Francisco, it was definitely a steal for them.
Joe Montana, still. For sure. 3rd round, 82, 79.
Who, Joe Montana?
Mm-hmm.
He went to the 3rd. He had like a prominent college career.
They question his arm strength.
Weird.
And he got put into the perfect system.
Yeah, West Coast spread.
West Coast time and offense.
Terrell Davis was that too, man. He was a what? 6th rounder, 95.
Who was?
Terrell Davis.
Oh yeah, we talked about him. Product of the system, in my opinion. He's a good player though.
Who's gonna be the steal this year? Shadura, baby! Can't wait.
36 and 10 for David Brown. He had a pretty good game.
And the last 2 guys on that list are Roger Staubach and Johnny Unitas. Roger Staubach was a 10th round, 129th overall. Johnny Unitas, gotta remember, he's originally drafted by the Steelers and they cut him.
Who?
Yeah. Wow.
Who's
Unitas.
that?
Johnny Unitas.
Whoa. Hey. That's crazy.
It's all good. They ended up, what year is that? They ended up with Bradshaw, didn't they?
Way later. It was in 1955.
I forgot how far back Unitas was.
And that's when Pittsburgh was trash. They were in the NFC. They were terrible.
Jackson.
They didn't get it together until the 70s.
Where your room at? Boston and Ford. Jackson.
You heard?
Draft. What's up, Ed? How you doing? Hope all well.
What up, Ed? Jackson Dart still in the draft somewhere. Dale's punching air.
He's linked. He's linked
To the Saints.
Yep. Because I saw a lot of people saying that the Saints will not take a quarterback in the first round. So it'll be interesting if Tredurian's up there. Especially now we talking about the Nussmeier thing. I don't think they take a quarterback either this year. At least not a quarterback with the intention to be the starter.
Because they're waiting for him? Because they're waiting for Nuss?
It could be.
His father's in the. His father or uncle or whatever is in the system already. I think it's his father is already in the system.
Dad, yeah.
So we hoping we on some LeBron type shit right now. You just wait for Son to get out of college and make the wave. I'm mad at it. Come on, man.
Remember that time the 76ers drafted Mikal Bridges because his mother worked in the front office and they traded him on draft night?
Yeah,
unbelievable.
Exactly. Crazy. Yep, they traded him. It's crazy as hell. Like, what? This is your mom the whole time. Nah, we can't do that. Well, and fuck.
And I think they trade him for Thibault or like something to get Thibault?
Diabolic. Yeah, the fucking Sixers deserve to fucking be where they at right now.
Yeah, they do.
Horrible draft decisions.
Terrible.
Shit.
Drafted Ben Simmons. Drafted Markelle Fultz. They're awful.
Knew he got into a motorcycle accident. Still drafted a motherfucker.
Who?
Markelle Fultz.
Is that what happened with him? I thought he just
So
got
basically,
hurt.
he lost his memory. Basically, the motherfucker can hit. He can hit shots. The problem was why he fucking his shot.
He fucked his shoulder up.
Fucked his shoulder. He fucked his shoulder up in a motor accident.
Oh, I thought he fucked his shoulder up balling.
Lost all the memory. Had to relearn.
Bobby throwing out nuggets.
Day Walker will be sleeper picking this year's draft and will become a regular starter by year 2. He's an edge rusher from Central Arkansas. Got a good name to it, man. Definitely got a great name. Edge rusher, Day Walker. Capitals win, Patrick Dollar. Fucking Washington's winning games. Oh, it's not the fucking Wizards. It's the Capitals. I guess. Yeah. Shout out to the Caps, though, man.
All right.
What tonight?
What was that, too?
I was asking him, Ovi scored tonight. Ovechkin. They had some ring. I was looking on the bet spread and had some good numbers on him scoring. I don't know if he already had scored, but he did score. Okay. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate the information.
All right. I'm gonna give you a team. Give me a team. This is ranking the biggest NFL draft busts.
Oh my God.
Woo! Jaguars.
6 quarterbacks and a punter cracked the top 10. You said the Jaguars? They kind of high on this list. Jake, let me see.
They whiff a lot.
Jaguars, 2011 draft, number 10 overall pick, Blaine Gabbert.
Yeah, we talked about this earlier.
Terrible.
Team, Buffalo Bills.
Buffalo Bills. I just saw them. 2002, number 4 overall draft pick, offensive lineman Mike Williams.
Sucked. Absolutely sucked.
He started 56 games for the Bills in 4 seasons before getting benched in favor of Jason Peters.
Hey, Hall of Fame. I'll ask the Giants, but we all know it's trash ass Daniel Jones.
You know what? Let's see who it is. It may not be.
I don't think so.
Gotta be Daniel. Who else?
See how on this list.
Yeah, right. I mean, you might be reading
No.
You might be reading a different list, but it's not Daniel.
Wow.
Who you got, coach, on your list? I see was identical.
See, that's the Jets. He's low on the list. Let me see.
Nope. No, we ain't got Eric Flowers on this list at least. You want to tell you who the
No, this one, 1974, number 3 overall pick, offensive lineman John Hicks.
Okay, they gave me Ron Dane on this one.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
Considering what he came from college, I can see that.
16 touchdowns in just 4 years with the Giants. 3.5 yards per carry. After, like you said, his crazy stint with Wisconsin college. He said, "I don't give a fuck what anybody says."
Brady say Eli.
Browns is Mayfield. No, it's not. Browns is not Mayfield. And if you old and you my age, around the age bracket as me, you know the Browns and Mayfield ain't the worst pick. You know who the worst pick in the Browns is.
Didn't they draft Dorsey?
Dorsey,
Somebody.
Johnny Manziel, like
shit. Johnny Manziel for sure worse.
But who started
Johnny
it?
Manziel for sure worse.
Tim Couch started.
Yep.
Yeah, who?
Tim Couch the worst.
Tim Couch.
But
yeah.
Johnny Manziel, Baker Mayfield actually
one of their best.
Wasn't the worst. He wasn't the best, but he wasn't the worst.
I think he's one of their best still. I don't give a fuck.
He's one of their best. Yeah, he's one of their best for sure. I'm talking about overall, like we know him for the Browns was a good pick. I wasn't mad at that.
And you are correct, Bobby. For the Raiders, it is Jamarcus Russell. He's the number 2 overall worst draft pick.
Yeah, he's awful. Terrible pick.
Ron Leaf was number 1. For the Saints, 1979, number 11 overall, punter Russell Erskine.
It took a punter.
It took a punter, number 11.
Crazy. Crazy.
Cincinnati Bengals, Akili Smith.
That checks out.
Yeah.
The Seahawks, Rick Meyer, number 2 overall, 93.
Oh, the quarterback?
Yep. The Rams, number 6 overall, 1996, Lawrence Phillips.
A lot of these names not familiar because they sucked.
Dolphins, defensive lineman Deion Jordan, number 3 overall in 2013. I remember this one. The Detroit Lions, number 7 overall in 1990, Andre Ware.
Yeah, rough.
That shit is rough.
And I'm trying to see who it was for Dallas. Trey Lance for the 49ers.
Never mind.
For Andre Ware, 1990.
Okay.
It's when they had to run and shoot down at U of H.
You want to go? Go ahead, go.
See, Trey Lance, number 16 worst overall draft pick. Number 17 for the Carolina Panthers, Ray Caruth.
Oh,
yeah, man. That didn't go well.
Worst for all reasons. Shit.
He might have had a good career.
If he hadn't tried well, he did off his kid and the baby mama. Washington Commanders for Pete Dollar. Number 3 overall in 1994, Heath Schuler.
He called it earlier.
Did he?
Yeah.
We're pretty low on here, too. Number 27 overall, Mitch Trubisky for the Bears. David Carr for the Texans for number 28 overall. The Patriots, number 1982, defensive lineman Kenneth Sims, number 1 overall.
Oh, damn.
What a whiff.
Tell me about it.
So, I don't know if he was watching the Cowboys then. Number 31 overall, Cowboys tight end David LaFleur.
David LaFleur, yes, that name sounds fucking familiar, man. That's early. That ain't fucking middle of the 80s.
Is he the father or uncle of Matt LaFleur?
Nah, no relation.
Just a bum.
But he was a pick of Trey Aikman.
Oh, wow.
Because Novacek was hurt that year. And then number 32 overall, worst draft pick. Number 1 overall from the 1986 draft, the Buccaneers select running back Bo Jackson.
Oh, wow.
When he told them not to take him, they took him anyway.
Yeah.
Never played with him.
They try to force his hand. What did he do? Just go play baseball? Like, fuck y'all.
Yeah. We played baseball, and the Buccaneers relinquished his draft rights, and the Raiders selected him in the 7th round the very next year.
That should have been the draft steal.
Yeah.
7th round, Bo Jackson. What about biggest bust of all time? Did we do that, or we did some of them? We did bust by team.
Yeah.
I know he was good, but you can technically consider Andrew Luck a bust because he only lasted a few years.
Yeah. Nah, he was cooking for them. They got him killed.
I say Andrew. Hey, we talked about a month ago about Andrew Luck, man. I wouldn't call him a bust, but he a bird. But we talked about this a month ago, but now I would call him a bust. But hey, I ain't in his position, man. Shit, he getting fucked up, man. He don't like it. Hey, you can walk away with that money. Go ahead, brother. Hey, you live rich and no more risk of injuries, man. But Mike, if you feel that way, it's your opinion, and I ain't really mad at you for making that.
Mike would kick a baby to
Let's
have
see.
Andrew Luck for that 5 to 6 years over anything from Daniel Jones.
Yeah, it would. All right. Next up, we got the 20 most shocking moments in NFL draft history. 1973. No, I do not remember this, Jake, as I was in diapers. Ray Guy went in the first round to the Raiders. Not too bad, though. 23 overall. Hall of Famer, but he was a weapon for the Raiders.
Punter?
Punter. Matter of fact, the trophy for the top punter in college football right now is called the Ray Guy trophy.
It's the Ray Gay.
Blaster.
1979 to 2000, another pair of first round kickers. Russell Erxubin, what we talked about earlier with the Saints. That was in 79. And then Sebastian Janikowski went to the Raiders in the 2000, the first round. So the Raiders did it twice.
Yeah, but Seabass, I think, was a good pick. I mean, crazy, but what he was doing in college was crazy. He was fucking drilling like 55, 60 yarders in college.
Without thinking about it.
Yeah.
The 1983, we mentioned it earlier, the false rumors dropped Marino's stock about the drug usage.
Oh, speaking of false rumors. Go ahead.
Go ahead.
Nah, we were talking about earlier, Fultz, the whole accident thing. I think that was a rumor somebody had made up to like try to explain why they drafted him because they knew he had blood clots. It was really a blood clotting issue.
Really?
Yeah, it was no accident. or somebody's lying. It could be them. They could be lying about that or lying about the blood clot. I don't know. Whatever one it is, though, they're protecting how dumb the other one sounds for them to have drafted a guy like that. But continue. My fault.
No, you good. You good. We talked about the Bo Jackson, the Bucks fumbling the bag on Bo when they drafted him. I remember this one. 1992. The Broncos tabbed the false air in Maddox. When they tried to, that's when Elway kept losing. They thought they could bring in Tommy Maddox. Can't help get him over the hump. Didn't quite work out their way. Elway beat him out, and he went on to win 2 Super Bowls towards the end of his career. He was a hell of a quarterback in high school.
My man was getting baby, mad long. Went to the NFL, didn't last long.
1999, the Eagles fans booed Donovan McNabb when he got picked.
He said
they never really liked that guy, did they?
Nah.
Ooh.
McNabb.
Oh. He's a tough guy to like.
This one I like to talk about all the time. The 1989, the Ricky Williams trade.
Ricky Williams trade? Yeah, awful.
Yeah, they gave him a whole plethora, man. The Saints tripping. They still tripping 20-something years later.
Yeah, doing the same dumb type of shit.
I think I vaguely remember this from 2003. The Vikings passed on their pick twice when they didn't make the pick in time.
Oh yeah, they just fucking up there, just taking too long. Yeah.
Oh my gosh,
they passed once, allowing the Jaguars to take Byron Leftwich, and then again as Carolina took Jordan Gross.
Man, at the end of the day, they didn't really lose the situation looking at both players, but listen, shit.
Who'd they get though?
Kevin Williams. He's pretty good for them.
Yeah, he was good for them. But imagine like just trading back too and getting nothing for it. You could actually trade it back. Like,
yep. 2003, the Bills reach on McGahee after that catastrophic knee injury.
He played okay for them though.
I think he did. 2005, Rodgers' first round fall. He's sitting in the green room by himself. And until this day, he carries that chip on his shoulder.
He does. He sat till 21, didn't he? That started his journey of I don't like anyone.
That was the Alex Smith draft. You're right.
Mm-hmm.
2005, Claret sues the NFL and is drafted in the 3rd round.
I thought he was going to change the league with that ruling, and it didn't because he lost.
It was him and a wide receiver named Mike Williams also from USC.
Yeah. But I feel like Mike not hire? I don't think Mike hired an agent though. So I think, did he get to go back? Or did he also have to sit?
I think he had to sit. I think he ended up sitting too.
Damn.
Um, 2006, Mario Williams goes #1 over Reggie Bush and Vince Young.
Yeah, it made sense. They just had the greatest fucking national championship game ever, but still, he was a better player than both of them.
Didn't Vince Young have the longer career?
Nah.
Maybe longer.
Oh, Mario.
No.
Mario, right?
I think Mario might have. Will, I heard you talk about this one before. 2009, the Raiders make Hayward Bay the first wide receiver off the board.
So dumb. To be fair, the other guy was Crabtree, also not great, but awful. Oh wait, no, that wasn't the Crabtree year, was it? Yeah, it was. I think it was.
Yeah.
Hayward Bay and Crabtree together were both considered the two best receivers of that draft. I don't know what Hayward Bay's problem was. We get it. He was just fast. That's a Raiders ass pick. But my man never learned to run routes. His hands were never really good. Just
Nope.
not a good
Just
player.
fast.
Just fast.
2010 Broncos trade up to take Tebow in the first round.
This falls under the I filed this in the Jamarcus Russell folder where like no one else was gonna do this. Y'all just made a crazy dumb decision.
They are not, Anthony. A first round is required to be at the NFL draft in the green room.
Oh nah, you see guys all the time in that first round sitting at home with their family. The one guy that was hilarious who went fishing, he said, I'd rather just go fishing. And he got the phone call while he was on the boat fishing with his dad, I think. He's like, I'm not going to get a lot more times to go fishing with my dad. I'm going to be busy. So he's like, I'm not going to the draft. I'm going fishing with Pop. Who the fuck was that? That was recently, too. That was like the last 5 to 7 years that happened, I believe.
2012 draft, Browns tapped 28-year-old Whedon in the first.
Was it the wide receiver on Carolina who did that? Our favorite guy who barely speak English? Forget his name. Sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, the guy who taught real country.
Yeah. Like barely sentences.
Yeah.
Sound like he from the Bayou. Leggett.
2016 Tonsil Bong video leaked. Didn't they say his stepdad did that?
I don't even remember that. Ooh, shit. Why am I so tired today?
2018, the Bills trade up twice for Allen.
They traded twice to get up to Josh Allen? Wow.
Yep. And that draft was Baker Mayfield, Sam Darnold, Josh Allen, and Josh Rosen. And Lamar Jackson. Josh Rosen and Lamar Jackson as well.
Josh Rosen was in that draft? He went first.
I think we
first, Baker. Baker went first.
Then Rosen
like third or fourth.
I thought Rosen was I thought he went first overall in his draft.
So in order to get that to pick him, they entered the draft picking outside the top 20. The Bills moved up to number 12 by sending the 21st pick and tackle Cordy Glenn to Cincinnati. Then they springboarded up to 7 by sending the 12th and 2 second rounders to Tampa Bay. They passed on the Rosen to take Allen.
Yeah, they crushed it. That was a great move. They basically traded the first in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
And got the face of their franchise.
Yep. They got it right.
Yep.
2020, the Packers take Love in the first round with Rodgers in tow. They knew what they were doing though, huh?
Nope. Joe Thomas chose to go fishing. He did.
Let me see how good y'all know y'all team.
Thomas was the one I was thinking of. Yeah, Thomas.
2022 draft, the Patriots reach on Cole Strange.
I thought you were about to say N'Keal Harris.
No, you're all wrong. It's Mac Jones. How's that not the worst pick?
It's not N'Keal Harris?
Nah, N'Keal Harris was the worst. No lies told. Dobson was terrible, but it wasn't first round.
I know it was super late in the draft, but Rasai Dooling wasn't that great either at cornerback.
Oh, yeah, but he got picked late, but yeah.
32nd pick or something like that.
And then the last one is the most recent one. The Falcons draft picks after paying Kirk Cousins.
I knew that was going to be the one. I bet you they decided to make this whole list because of that one. Ra's al Ghul, yes, exactly. Ra's al Ghul. Nah, we would have been better off drafting Ra's al Ghul. Might have killed everyone. But
Who was that? Ra's al Ghul.
yeah, it's Batman from the Batman universe. Cleveland wins game 2. They're up 2-0.
Yeah, man. Miami and Orlando, best chances to win tonight. And they
blew it.
Cavaliers, Celtics, are they on the collision course? We will find out soon.
Probably. Sucks for them, though.
I think Lewis has something to say about that. But we'll find out.
Oh, wait. Lewis who?
Lewis, your man.
Oh, why? He thinks they're good?
No, the Pacers.
He loves the Pacers. Right. He loves the Pacers. Pacers are fun to watch right now. It's a good team.
Yeah. They doing stuff alive right now, but it's only time will tell.
All right. Last one before our weekly and our final mock drafts. Let me ask you guys this. What teams do you think need to crush the draft this year to keep from taking a major L?
I'm gonna be real. Listen here, for all the times that they say, hey, we have a respectable draft, my Dallas Cowboys need to hit. Dallas Cowboys got to hit on this draft. Got to hit on something.
Okay.
The Giants can't miss. They're such a bad spot. Like they have to succeed. The Patriots, we already have our quarterback of the future. If we fuck this draft up, whatever, there'll be more drafts. Jaguars probably need to do well because if not, Trevor might be out the door.
I think this is last year there. Man, there's some bangers you just threw out there. The Giants, I agree with you on that. If the Giants get it right, Cowboys in trouble in the division.
Yeah.
Things can't mislead with that salary cap hell.
What? Is that a thing down there?
The Saints always need to hit on the draft because that's the only way they can build their goddamn team because their cap is awful. Yeah,
I can see that, Mike.
The Bengals got to crush it because of how much money they just spent on offense.
So they better be drafting nothing but defense and one guard.
Hearing the hot rumor going around, man. In the hot rumor, they may be trying to go for more offense.
So ridiculous.
See, Giants need to GM and coach job on the line. Everybody's job on the line in New York, man. Everybody said that to you off the jump. Jameis Winston and Russell Wilson. You already know. Son's about to line up, man. So, yeah, I agree with that.
Why you got a list of people?
Raiders got to hit. Raiders got to hit for me because we don't see the Raiders hit in drafts. I always mention to myself all the time. Watch the draft. I watch the draft because I want to see who the Raiders pick. I don't know why they give it so much suspense, and then the Raiders go around like, well, we're gonna flip the script. So I feel like the Raiders need to. They got rid of their coach, got Pete Carroll. We know what he brings. You bring in Geno, trying to kind of tell the fandom base that you're not giving up. You're trying to somewhat compete. So you gotta pick somebody in this draft that's gonna give some strides to the team. I'm not expecting them to be the best team in the AFC West. But you got to pick up some traction, man. You got to. You got Tom Brady in the office. That don't mean nothing. But you have motivational guys around in that organization besides the owner. But you're covering that up with getting guys that you can trust. And, yeah, the Raiders need to hit. Straight up. Can no longer be an organization that's tending to lose like this. Like, you can't.
But I think adding Brady to the situation is going to give them a little more time.
Yeah, you get definitely a little bit more time than dynamic, but even in that sense, will get better. Like, you're not, like, hopefully with Geno this year, and I know I disrespect them, but I hope they're a middle-of-the-bridge team this season because they need that. To let fans realize that, these fans, obviously, they left from Oakland to Las Vegas. Vegas don't give a hell about football, but shit, you got to give them a reason to at some point. Maybe the Raiders do it. Maybe they start this year just being in the middle of the road. I'm not expecting nothing crazy, but they got to hit on these draft picks. Not even round 1, because we know round 1's a given because we know where you placed last year. Rounds 2, 3, 4, 5, you got to hit on something. You got to hit on something. You got guys wanting to leave out the door, Max Crosby. You know what I'm saying? We got one guy last year that wants to say Adams left out the door. Like, gotta change it. Let's go, Oakland. I'm gonna call you Oakland until you do something. Then I'll call you Vegas once you start turning the fuck up.
Jalen Green, holy shit.
Fuck Jalen Green. These fucking cost me $25, you fucking shithead. Fucking getting the ball for a Tyrese Eason fucking 3 instead of taking a jump shot, you fucking clown. No wonder Dre won't leave your ass.
He's mad.
I'm fucking mad tonight. You know why? I put in a fucking bet while fucking on show, and it should have hit. And I was watching it right here, and he passed the fucking ball. Why?
You did a live bet, and you mad that he didn't take your jumper he needed?
Bro, but this is how crazy it is, bro. Motherfucker had the ball for a jump shot, and he gave it up to Eason for a fucking 3. He had it.
NBA, man.
That dude score. That dude score. Score, bro. Score. But it's all right, though. I played tennis, and I got my money back. So I'm not mad. I ain't. When it all feels down, go to the big odds in tennis, everybody. I'm not lying to you. I'm not lying to you, dog. Oh, shit.
Oh, Curry.
All right, Will, it's almost time, but before we get ready for our final mock draft, let's get on to what Dale got up for us.
Join us for Draft Fest, April 24th and 25th. Hosted by STWF TV, Sports for You, KC Sports Show, and Ballers and Briefs.
I'm gonna come.
April 24th and 25th.
I can hardly contain myself.
You heard?
You heard us.
Dale's a dirty dude. I'm listening to all them sound bites in there.
No,
Yeah,
hey,
you got
I'm not going to bet on no. I will definitely not bet on a Special Olympics because they're not no, and I will not give the reason on air why I will not bet on a Special Olympics. But you should kind of already feel the drift. Oh,
You're not allowed to bet on yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna say the same thing. Can't bet on yourself.
Can't bet on yourself, man. Well, them, not me. I'm different. They
That's the
different.
point.
But we two different.
That's the point. That's
No.
the point of the
They
whole joke.
I'm not. Don't try to get it out of me. That's what you're trying to do. But you ain't gonna get it out of me.
Coach.
You ain't gonna get it out of me on air.
I'm different.
Oh,
Oh
We
man,
don't
this
think
is
you're very
fun. Always
special.
fun. All right, y'all ready to draft up? We're ready to mocky. Let's get mocky. Look at me being ready though. I got everything selected for us. I got the teams we're doing already. I knew it was coming. Y'all want to do 3 rounds? Do 3 rounds. We're gonna fuck off for the 3rd round. But all right, the rule is
No trades.
no needs. You got to pick luxury. Luxury picks only.
Okay.
Picks luxury picks you got no business making, but you really want that player if he's there.
Easy peasy.
Oh, I know exactly what we're taking fourth pick.
Yeah, you do. Here we go. First pick, Cam Ward. Second pick, Abdul Carter. Third pick. Oh, Giants. What do you want to do with the pick? I know Mike's here.
You take Shador. Take Travis.
Shador here. Shut up, coach.
He wants Shador.
He wants Shador?
Sure don't.
They say pick Sanders.
That's not really luxury, but he needs them. We'll let him have them. There is no luxury for the Giants. They're so bad.
Everything's a luxury.
And let's see what they're offering. They're offering 8.57. They're offering 6 and 68, and I'm rejecting both of those. And we're taking Travis Hunter, baby.
Are we really?
Yeah, of course we are.
Well, is it a luxury though? I was about to say let's go ahead and do that whole luxury and do our tight end of the future and take Tyler Warren.
Your brothers. It's working on you.
It is,
whatever.
But the Jets really don't need it. The Jets need Membu.
Agree with you, Mike. It was a luxury pick. We have 2 quarterbacks, so Sanders fits.
Fine. I guess you got quarterbacks. All right. We
Travis
already got
Hunter, if
quarter.
you want to do that, go for it. Whatever.
Yeah, it's definitely luxury. It's the best player available as well. Travis. They take Mason Graham on the Jags. Raiders take Will Johnson this time. Jets take. Oh yeah, who's picking for the Jets?
I'm not doing it.
You might as well. Your brother's a Jet. Go ahead.
Okay, fine. Luxury pick, Tyler Warren. Joey, you're happy with me right now.
At 7, he gets the guy he wants, Tyler Warren.
Don't need it, but sure.
Tet. Oh, Tet to the Panthers is a perfect spot for him. Well, not for him, but for the team. They need him. Ooh, Junkie to the Bears. Will Campbell fell down to San Fran. Dallas time. Luxury only.
Old Little Arms is heading to 49.
Who's left?
We're rejecting all of these. Y'all picking.
What's the top prospect?
Membo from Missouri. And you got Jalen Walker, Shamar Stewart, Matthew Golden, Colston Loveland.
Who you think, Toop?
Taking that Missouri guy, offensive line. We need to stand up this year. I'll take the offensive lineman.
Is that luxury?
Mm-hmm. Our luxury is the offensive line, man. Our luxury is the offensive line. Whatever anybody says.
Their mindset is it's a luxury to play for the Cowboys.
Terrible, right? That is what they think.
That you root for is a luxury to play with them. I'd rather have 1 than 3.
All right. I think they're cheating, but I'll give it to them.
Nah, it's a luxury. Offensive tackle is a luxury.
Luxury typically in draft means you already have.
Yeah. I mean, my luxury was Shador, but he got taken.
Yeah.
Thank you for taking my luxury whip, Mike.
Fuck Miami. Trade all their picks away.
Nah, we gotta make them pick Miami.
Matthew Golden.
I don't know if James is here.
Matthew
it's golden, right? Because it's definitely
it's
the luxury. Yeah. It's golden. It's got to be golden. That's funny. They'll trade Tyreek Hill like that night if they get golden. Not even that he's that good, but just like, all right, we got another guy. The Colts take Jalen Walker, pretty good for them. Atlanta goes with Shamar Stewart. Cardinals, Mike Green. Ooh, Bengals, Michael Williams. Derek Harmon to Seattle. Nick Emanwari to the Bucks. Jahdae Brown to the Ravens, perfect fit. Josh Simmons to the Steelers. Colston Loveland, perfect fit to the Chargers. Malachi Starks to the Vikings. Grace Abel. Jihad.
Jihad.
Emeka, perfect fit on the Broncos. All right, D-Dollar, it's your time. You're picking when I'm letting you trade. You see that? The Steelers try to give him the 83 pick in the first next year.
They want a dart.
Dart, that's what I'm thinking.
Unbelievable to move up for a dart.
Man, he's out there throwing darts.
MOY.
He gone.
He gone.
And Warriors gone.
Unless he wants Amari and Hampton. No, he said Amari.
Patrick said
Hampton
him.
it is.
Patrick at Hampton.
All right. Do they have a running back? It might not even be a luxury. The Bills, no. Bills, you always in some trade shit, aren't you? No. 33, no. Who's picking for the Bills? We could all collectively pick for the Bills. Luxury pick for the Bills. I kind of just want to draft what they need, which is Luther Burden.
I was about to say Squirtin because Von Miller left, but I forgot. Not needs. My bad.
Mm-hmm. Luxury here would be Dart, but it doesn't even make any sense.
No. They just re-signed a corner. Get Trey Amos.
All right.
That's Kiffin moments, right?
Yeah. Travion Henderson went to the Chiefs. I like that.
Oh, that's boo-boo.
In the first round? Wow.
Yep, 31st overall.
Coach wanted him to follow the Cowboys.
Eagles luxury pick is definitely Scorton. Their D-line's already crazy.
Yeah.
They'd be happy as shit for that to happen too. Dart to the fucking Browns.
Giants on the clock.
Giants on the clock.
New York
Luxury
Giants
only.
on the clock.
Luxury only. I would take Luther Burden here. Give Shador two decent receivers to start off with. 3 if you count Slayton. Did Slayton stay or leave? I can't remember.
Check to see if my man Slayton.
Darius Slayton.
Still a Giant. Yep, still a Giant.
All right. What's it going to be, Mike?
Draft the highest wide receiver for our luxury pick, he says.
Yep, that's what I figured. And that would be Luther Burden. I like pairing him with Neighbors. Judkins to the Raiders. They keep doing that. I like that now. We're picking. Screw you. All right, who's here? Mason Taylor, huh? Shut up, dog. You're making too much noise. He's all quiet. All right, I'm gonna go running back luxury because we already have running back. I'm going with Scatterboo.
Scatterboo!
It's about to get real bright in the backfield. Scatterboo.
I like that pick.
Of course you do. White running back.
We're taking back to the Danny Wood monster days. Rex Burkhead.
Yeah, sexy Rexy.
That man, he shined when he was on the field, bald ass motherfucker.
Yeah. The Jets. Who you doing? Who you going with?
Why I got to do this again, don't I? Hold on, right there. Wait, you missed it. Oh, right there. Shavon. Yeah, actually, do that.
Who's their quarterback right here?
They got Justin Fields. Yeah, it's Milrow for sure.
Yeah, Milrow. That's funny.
I was about to say a cornerback because they got Sauce, right? But nah, that works too.
Ooh, Jalen Noel's a great pick for San Fran. Dallas. Who's it going to be? Reject.
Coach, what you got, kid?
What running backs are left?
You know, damn well they're going to be a luxury. But go ahead.
Damn.
I guess you can still consider it a luxury because it's high to be still picking running backs. But our boy Caleb Johnson's still there.
From Iowa?
Yeah.
How's that Damian Martinez from Florida, Will?
He could play, but
Yes.
I think he's more.
It's slow 40 time.
Yeah. What was his route score? Let me see. Yeah. He ran a good 40, I believe. Let me see. What is his 40? They're not showing it. Well, maybe Full Report will show it. 40. Didn't show me the 40. Terrible people.
Who's the best prospect available?
Excuse me. Donovan Iziraku. Is he an anime character?
Ichiraku Ramen?
That's what I was thinking. Iziraku. He sounds like somebody from the MOH, from the My Hero Academia universe. Yeah, the edge rusher out of Boston College. Hey, that's luxury. Edge rushing.
What do you think, too?
I mean, it's BC, man. So, I mean, shit.
BC guy. What do you mean? What does he think? It's a BC guy. He's in.
Let's do it.
It's a BC luxury for me. BC playing out usually.
Yeah, do we?
Yeah, because they got to be good to make it out of there.
Nah,
Most
usually
part,
play
like-
out. Them worth.
Ole do it.
No, Miami. Atlanta tried to trade their entire 2026 draft, second, third, fourth, fifth.
For a second round?
For
Whack.
a second round pick. Just so stupid.
That's very NFC South of them.
Yeah, that's why they be bouncing from first to worst and worst to first.
Yeah.
Shit like that. Miami. Okay, Miami. I'm gonna go with.
Trey Harris is there.
We already did a receiver for them. That's like
Oh.
double luxury. We're double dipping in the luxury at that point. I'm gonna go offensive tackle. They got an okay offensive line. Let's just add another tackle. See what happens. I also don't care about the Dolphins. Tyleek Williams, Siobhan Ravel. I feel like his name should be Rayvon Chevelle. Doesn't it seem like that's how his name should go? Trey Harris, that's a good place for him. Buffalo, you bums, reject.
Buffalo Wings.
They already have two tight ends. We're getting a third. No, I'm not doing that. But Caleb Johnson's still kicking around here. I'm gonna have to go out and grab him for them. Jared Wilson, Ursery, Ratledge. Landon Jackson went to Detroit. Wow, that's a good pick for them. All right, P. Dollar, you up? Time to get luxurious. Tight end is kind of luxurious. Why don't this thing move?
It don't like you.
Apparently not. Oh, that's why. Because I'm... You took it further than it needed to go.
You're welcome.
What's it going to be, P. Dollar?
P. Dollar.
I feel like it got to be offense because they already have too much offense. Offense. What a weird way to say it.
On the offense.
What do you pick?
He said that fast ass rookie running back. Tatum?
Oh, Tootin?
Tootin, yeah.
He be tootin'.
What a tutor.
Little right in the tutor.
Little tutor vert.
Little tutor vert. Buffalo. Ooh,
Soldier.
Buffalo. All right.
Oh, Dublin.
Oh, they're getting the white man.
Tokyo.
Kyle Williams. Reject. Eagles. Why is Torrey Horton so low on this? His fucking raw score is crazy, and he played on a school that was doing well.
They're probably just looking at the injury. He was out significant time last year.
He's also 6'2", 196, and already hurt. So
I'm still grabbing his ass here. There, you heard that, Dallas?
You heard?
You heard us. You heard.
I'm gonna go Mason Taylor here. Giants. We don't know any of these people about this, but we do. But like, we're done.
Hey. Line, get Schwarzenegger. You heard?
That's what he said.
No, I said it's Gunnar Helm still available.
Gunnar Helm.
Yeah, he should be tight end.
Yes, he is. Luxurious. Chris Paul Jr. Wyatt Millum.
I thought Chris Paul Jr. was like 14.
But a bump. Pat Wright. Damn, the receiver room is fucking. You know what? It's a need, but in this spot to take him this high is a luxury. Torrey Horton.
Oh, yeah. Torrey Horton.
Who do you guys want your team to pick, man, in real life? Who you thinking about, Coach?
In the first round tomorrow?
Mm-hmm.
I think they're going to end up taking Golden Tate. I mean, not Golden Tate.
Be an awful pick. He's million.
I know, right? The Golden kid from Texas.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. That was
Matthew Golden. All right, Jets. You're on the clock, Jake.
The Jiggity Jets. Darian Porter.
More corners. That's some Aaron Glenn shit for sure. Schlesinger. Wow, great place for Schlesinger to go.
Where'd he go?
Check. Niners, where linebackers go to thrive.
Oh, yeah. Damn, I picked before Dallas, too. Ain't that a bitch?
I'm saying, y'all gonna fuck up for us tomorrow, dog. Y'all gonna fuck up for us tomorrow with the motherfuckers picking before us, dog.
Travis Scatterboo Horton. All right, I think I'm going to go offensive line finally. Mbao. Oh, wait, that was for y'all? Oops.
Yeah, man, it's all good, though. We need an offensive tackle, dog. We need to rebuild that
Damn,
line.
yeah. Oh, we needed an offensive tackle. Son of a bitch.
Is Jack Sawyer available?
Ooh, I like how you're thinking.
He just wants an excuse to wear a jersey.
Yes,
really
do it.
He really does. So many players ahead of him that should go, but Sawyer it is.
Yes.
Son of a bitch, I should have been Mbao. I like Dorian Strong to the Bengals. I like Alfred Collins to the Chiefs. Wow.
Yeah,
The quarterback from Louisville goes to
Yeah,
that's what I would have
Show.
taken.
Collar, Demetrius Knight,
Henry Jones.
Noah Williams, Holly.
Ooh, Elick Ayamano. Stanford guy.
Ooh, Jordan Burch.
Gillard.
Aaron Williams, tackle.
Saints. Saints getting an offensive guard from LSU. He'll be happy about that. Giddens, a good backup for Chubb eventually. Take over. No, Eagles. You don't get to trade anything. We're picking for you. Shamar Turner still here?
Mm-hmm.
And Lathan Ransom? I'm going to go Lathan Ransom for them.
Great pickup.
Definitely.
I feel like it's Eagles' work. They would definitely do that.
Eagles out here putting in that work. You heard? Eagles in here
No,
putting in
Miami.
that work. You heard? Hey, yo, Jake. Hey, yo,
What's up?
Jake. No, I just want to say your name. Just watch the
Oh,
training.
cool.
Hey, Jake. Hey, yo, Jake.
Jake.
Hey, Jake.
Hey, yo, Jake. Oh, shit. Nah, the Giants got like 90 picks in this draft, dog. I guess that's worse being suck his team, guy.
Giants, who you taking?
Say Damian Martinez. It's running back from Miami, right?
Yep.
Damn, Giants gonna be better than Cowboys after this draft. Shit.
That's what the coach was saying. If they do it right, they definitely could be.
Coach smoking on that hot cheese. Nigga ain't never gonna be better than us. Not in the next 10 years. Y'all about to get the claim back of the East, man. People been over here acting crazy, bro. We back. Damn, man. It's gonna be
Denzel Burke.
Denzel Burke.
And that is our draft. Let's do some luxury draft grades. I think Buffalo still did great. They got one of the better backs in the draft. They got what some people believe is one of the better receivers in this draft. And they got Trey Amos, who's one of the better corners in this draft. They did really well in the first 62 picks of this draft. I'll give them an A. That's A work. Dallas. They got Membao, Ichiraku ramen guy from Boston. And they got two Mbaos.
You talk for Dallas, man.
You got Membao and Mbao. It's gonna be so confusing. They're both
Real
offensive
nice.
tackles.
You have Jumbo Sue. What's that called? Jumbo Sue?
Yeah, it's crazy. Both of your tackles are Mbao. That's great. This is B plus A minus work. I think you got your line really done well.
Me and Coach should be the GMs of this football team going forward.
Allegedly. Coach might just keep trading back. He did that one draft where he barely picked. He just kept trading out.
That's even bad. It wasn't even bad.
It wasn't bad, but it just set up the future that he wasn't picking for. It was great.
Coach has already set it up for the future already.
Miami got Matthew Golden, Connolly Jr. offensive tackle and defensive tackle. Just because these two were actually kind of needs in a way, but Matthew Golden was a good pick. B.
You know why I say the coach is doing that? Because Coach said this coach he didn't really say nothing crazy about McCarthy. You know, not really nothing nice at times, but he had a lot of nice things to say about this new coach, man. And that's kind of yeah.
Patriots. I think we crushed it doing just luxury. Travis Hunter, generational talent. Scatterboo. I think he'll basically take over eventually for Stevenson, and he can go out and get a back that better complements Scatterboo. Horton, who we like, me and Coach really like him, and then Jack Sawyer. This is A work. We got names, we got talent. I like what we did here. Too bad we'll never get this draft, but I like what we did here. It's A work. Mike and his Giants. Shador Sanders and Luther Burden, I think, is great. Also, Gunnar Helm, I'm a big fan, and I like Martinez. Man, now this is all offense, but I mean, they needed it. Their defense was okay, needed some work for sure, still on defense, but their offense was putrid. And now they've gotten a quarterback, a receiver, a tight end. He literally built the entire offense instead of the line, though. This is a work right here. This is you got to hope that they pan out. A lot of these guys are kind of names, not necessarily. We'll see what happens, but I like the pick. I think he got a lot of boomer bust here because these guys are either going to be really good or just not.
Guys,
Jags,
yeah. All right, the Jets. I like what Jake did with the Jets. He got them the tight end that apparently Jets fans really want. Let me think. Oh, Jalen Milroe, just to push Justin Fields. I think that makes sense. Have those two fight it out for the job, and then another corner, who's got some talent. Yeah, I like this for that. Yeah, that's A minus A work right there. I like that.
Brandon says A for a miss.
For a miss. Eagles did Eagles things, man. I kind of picked the way they would pick. Luxury Nick Scorton, but he adds to that edge rush. Mason Taylor, tight end, that probably about the only position that they don't have that's crazy. They have a tight end, but they could use it.
And they're trying to move Goddard.
Right. So perfect for them. And then Lathan Ransom to add to a good secondary already. Philly that's B plus, A minus work. And then Washington drafted 2 running backs. Get them out of here. What is happening? He drafted 2 running. I know he was playing under the you know what's funny? He's playing under the luxury. We're doing the luxury, right? Every other fucking draft $8. Every other draft, P. Dollar drafts a receiver. We do the luxury thing because every time he does it, I say, you guys got receivers. We do the luxury thing, doesn't draft a receiver. 2 running backs. P. Dollar, I want what you smoking.
What running backs he take?
He took Omarion Hampton, our guy, and then he took Tootin from Virginia Tech.
Rootinest Tootinest.
Fast guy. The rootinest Tootinest motherfucker you ever did see. But that's hilarious. So that's been our draft. That's been our last mock draft. Although, I don't know. I might do a mock draft right before the show tomorrow. I mean, right before the draft starts. You don't know. You can't stop me. I'm unguardable.
Let me see real quick for the shout-outs for the night. We got Bobby, Mike, P. Dollar, James, Brandon, Chris, Jalissa, Wizzo, and Anthony. As always, if we got anybody, our apologies.
We apologize. We forgot you. We most likely wanted to forget you. We apologize.
You were forgettable. No, so I'm kidding.
Unforgettable.
Hey, Will, straight people use Tinder, gay males use Grindr. What dating app do lesbians use? Please tell us.
Scissor.
Scissor McTenders.
Scissor, yeah, scissor. He guessed it. We need another one. Mike, because somebody guessed it. You lost. They use DraftKings. Oh, man. What are you eating, dog? Why are you always eating paper towels?
Found one of your gummies.
We feed you. No, he'd be high. He's done that before. Not mine, but he's done that before. He's had gummies before. Fucked him up. Wasn't me, though. I would never. What do you call a gay coach? A gay couch. I said gay coach. I was like, what is happening?
A cushion. A cushion.
A homosexual.
What the fuck?
Homosexual. Nice.
Funny. All right, man. It's been a great show. We have been your hosts. This has been the Play Call Sheet. There will be more tomorrow. Draft Fest.
Draft night, man. Get your draft suits ready. We're going to be drafted. I think I'm going to be still at number 6. Come through. Enjoy the time, man. Bring your friends. I got a couple people that say, hold on, let me put my camera on real quick, that say they will be tuning in. So hopefully they do, and hopefully all you guys tune in as well. You know?
Coach, are we gonna have the lineup? The call-in
lineup. Yes, when I get home, we will.
Don't need them prank calls late at night right now.
Yeah, don't give it out now. Not at all. That's crazy. Great show, fellas. Shout out to you guys, man.
Shout out to you.
Coach had us ready. Appreciate you. Appreciate you too.
Yes. Shout out to everybody that came through tonight, like Tootware. Hey, Luke Tootware. Hey, with the first pick, with the 6th pick in the draft, they picked me, baby. My family gonna make it, baby. 3.5 years, baby.
Then we gonna make it.
Said 3.5 years. I'm gonna go home for 3.5 years.
NIL money, you heard?
Cancel Dale's ass.
But looking forward to tomorrow, man. We go live tomorrow. I think at 6 tomorrow. Central Standard Time. I'm sorry. Yeah,
So
it's 7 o'clock y'all's time.
I would have been late.
Yes, sir.
And I should be home around about 7, hopefully 7:20, 7:30.
All right, nice.
Just in time for Dallas to be picking.
Yes, sir. Yeah. See y'all tomorrow, man. Bring your draft caps, man. Z, baby.
Saints up.
What's the sign off tonight? Saints up?
Yeah,
Thanks,
why not?
bro.
Oldie but a goodie.
Saints suck. You suck too, Dale.
2, 1. Saints up.
Saints suck. And Dale.
Thanks for watching our show. Remember to subscribe for more shows on the network. Smash the like button, share, and comment.